So 1 year ago, we were in this exact same spot, actually, at My Pie, a wonderful little tiki bar in Hamilton, home of the best darn Detroit-style pizza you ever have in your life. And what were we doing a year ago is we're highlighting the pizza, but also something called Curbside Pivot, which was a really great way to introduce restos into like the e-commerce world. The man behind that is Peter Lazar.
What's happening, Tim?
Big Aussie.
We're back here a year later,
Yes,
man. A year later.
And here's the thing. So we're celebrating a year.
Woo! Hey,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Okay, and we're celebrating a new name because Curbside and Pivot, those are two words that we just don't really like.
That's it,
and putting
mate.
them together. So congratulations on a year. And what's the new name?
Yeah, look, the truth is, Curbside Pivot, we got about 6 months into it, and we're like, hey, curbside. No one wants to say curbside anymore. It was cool when we started, then we didn't. Yeah, no, look, we launched out really as just a way to help restaurants out, make that transition into an e-commerce world. Yeah. And you know, when we got into it, we discovered that actually restaurants get such a raw deal with e-commerce. There's no great solution out there for them. And so when we launched, it really was focused on a contactless way for pickup. And then as we got into it, we realized, hey, let's actually try and reimagine what a food ordering platform could and should look like, not just now, but down the road. And so that was Pavement. That's where we came up from that.
Pavement is the new way. And what have you learned over the past year?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing that we learned was we discovered that there's not a lot of people who are really empowering restaurants to do e-commerce well. So a lot of them, you take something like, a lot of the food ordering platforms, they're controlling the customer experience, they're controlling the way that the restaurants have to sell their food and the fees that they're charging. So the biggest thing that we learned was, if we're able to empower restaurants to, they know their products, they know their customers better than anyone else. If we can empower them, they're going to make money, more money. They're going to have more fun doing it.
Yeah.
And really, that's been the journey for us.
Well, just like, okay, so I know Kyle was, this is the pizza, right?
That's the one.
This is the legendary My Pie pizza.
That's the legendary
right? And we're going to talk
pizza.
to Solar, how he makes this pizza and all of that. But this is, how many people are into Pavement right now? Like,
So we've got 100 vendors on the platform.
Okay.
And that's everywhere from, we started with a couple of our mates in Hamilton because we thought it was going to be a couple of a weeks project. Yeah. Now we're in Halifax and Ottawa and London, Kitchener, all the way out from that. And it's been a wild journey.
It really competes with the big, like the Ubers, the Skip the Dishes, because they offer big fees. And,
That's it.
And you're any fees.
That's it. That's
people they're doing it themselves.
That's it.
Right. So it's going right into their own pocket.
It's going right into their own pocket, and that's it from there.
Okay. Yeah, and you blew the budget. You might have noticed that he's got some weird accent, right?
Hey, you know what, Tim? Let's be real. It's the accent of the dreams.
Yes,
right? It's the accent
of
dreams
I like
right
to
here.
dabble every now and again in Aussie accents.
Yeah,
right?
Look, that's it.
There we go. But we're celebrating a year of Pavement, so we might as well celebrate with an Aussie tradition called
Let's do
what?
it. It's called a Tim Tam Slam, mate.
What's a Tim Tam Slam?
Look, so this is a Tim Tam. This is some of our Milo, which is a hot chocolate. What we're going to do is bite the corner off each biscuit. We're going to sip it through, and then we're going to hope that disaster doesn't happen.
Let's light the candle.
All right, let's light the candle.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens.
Light that candle, because we're celebrating a year of Pavement. Again, you can go through Pavement, but also to the individual to see all the restaurants that are listed on there.
That's it.
Okay, so
all right,
I'm grabbing this one.
Going to grab that one. We're going to grab this one.
Okay.
You're going to grab this.
Grabbing this.
Okay.
Down. Okay.
The one corner off. The other corner.
Right.
All right. And then you're going to try and use this like a straw for your hot chocolate, and then shove the whole biscuit into your mouth. You ready? Here we go.
The biscuit.
In the mouth. That's a nice Tim Tam Slam.
The Tim Tam Slam with Pavement and My Pie. We'll get into that delicious pizza as we're celebrating here on Morning Live. Okay, well, Foodie Friday brings us back to My Pie 1 year after our first visit here, where their Detroit-style pizza is looking as good as ever. And actually, this is kind of cool because we were out front last year, so we're not actually weren't able to see the inner workings of actually how this pizza is prepared. But we have Catherine working hard, and we got the man behind the whole thing, Solar, with us this morning. Good to see you, pal.
It's good to see you too, man.
Yeah. So the process of a Detroit-style pizza is pretty elaborate.
Yeah. So I mean, like our first pizzas aren't going out till 4:30 today, but Catherine was in here at 8:30. With the number we're doing, and it takes a lot of time for them to properly get stretched and then rise. So the first thing, like Catherine will start measuring out and doing like the first stretch of the doughs, and then they've got to relax a bit, and then we'll do another stretch, and then they've got to sit and proof for a few hours before we do the first bake. So then they'll come out like this, and then from here we let these cool off. Then we'll top them, and then they go in for the second bake, and that's when we end up with these guys.
Why make the process so elaborate? What does that do to the dough?
Really, we do it this way because we want to get, it's a thicker crust, so you have to give it time for the dough to rise and for the yeast to do its work, to make sure that it's not super flat, that you get a lot of air into it, and then you get a crispy crust with a lot of air.
Because that's the key, right? Is the air, but the crust, that cheesy crust, is the goodness that everybody loves so much.
Yeah, like that's one of the things that's what makes a Detroit style pizza, like having the cheese crown all the way around, the sauce on top, and yeah, like you want it to be like, it looks like it's really heavy, but it's actually, there's a lot of air inside, so it's not dense. It's crispy, but it's airy and light.
What's the last year been like for you?
It's been tough. I mean, I'm thankful. Like, we've been really busy here, so it's been all right. Like, we're making it through. We never felt like we had to open inside, even when we were allowed to, because we were busy enough, and it wasn't. I didn't want to take the chance, so we didn't. And like working with Pete and with Pavement, it's really like we've managed to go the whole year without ever having to sign up with Uber or Skip or any of the companies. So
that's
it's helped us a lot.
Itself. And I know there was some news because your other spot, Poke, up on concession, I guess temporarily has closed down, but
yeah, for now, until I think when this is all done. Later on, we're going to look for another space downtown, and then we'll come back.
Well, we know how popular Poke is, and we know how popular My Pie is. So My Pie Pizza, get it in now if you haven't tried it. What are you waiting for? We'll continue our tour of spots that Pavement has been helping with their e-commerce, and we'll head to Festival Cafe when we come back on Morning Live. Oh, we got a doozy for you right here, because we're here at Festival Cafe where there is a lot of activity going on. We had Andrew putting together something called Jumbo Ears, which we're going to see how they come about. We have Dakota making a funnel cake at the Festival Cafe that they have known for, and we have Peter with the mic on, who's going to take us through all of this. Peter, how the heck are you?
Good.
Awesome. Good to see you. We have Mom. This is a family-run spot, right? Because you're the oldest boy. We have Mom, who is very excited that we're here too. Hello, Magda. How are you?
Good.
Good. We have Dad Paul over there. Hello, Paul. How are you?
Nice.
We have brother Andrew right there.
Hey, what's up?
We got Dakota. We got because that's Erica's boyfriend, Dakota, and we have Erica, who's MIA. She doesn't want to be on camera. So take us through Festival Cafe. What's the history of it?
Fast, fresh, hot food, with customer service, amazing atmosphere, and made fresh for you.
Okay, but it started.
It's festival.
Festival food.
It's,
Yeah, food
it's
trucks.
amazing atmosphere.
Right.
Just like you're at the festival, at Festival Cafe.
Right. So your mom and dad started this how many years ago?
25 plus years.
So how big were you? You were like down here.
Yeah.
Oh, you were there. You were there. And then, so you've grown up with this, right? All your life. So obviously with festivals not really happening, they've had to kind of transition, and this was open right before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
Like last March,
Yeah.
a brick and mortar spot. Mom, do you want to be putting together because what's Mom creating here, Peter?
Jumbo ear with cream cheese frosting, special blend, cinnamon and sugar combination with caramel drizzle on top. Delicious. Cinnamon bun, secret menu item. Cinnamon bun jumbo ears.
So this is, and there's a wide selection of what you can be putting on the jumbo ears and on the funnel cakes.
Yeah. So the jumbo ear, you can have sweet or savory, but the funnel cake is a sweet option. So strawberry and ice cream is our most popular on the funnel cake, wherever we go. But if you want, you add a little bit of cream cheese frosting just to make it a little bit more crazy.
Okay, how's it going right now? Because with the curbside.
So guys,
The curbside?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people are ordering online
Yeah.
on our website, festivalcafe.ca,
Yeah.
and you can order online, and we encourage everybody to do that.
What's Mom showing us here? What's this?
Everything's
It's pre-packed.
Oh,
everything's
everything's pre-packed, so it's not coming like that at the curbside.
Exactly. So guys, so strawberry is here, so it's not gonna make it soggy for you, okay?
Your mom is the best, right?
Okay,
So
so-
we had Kyle showing off. Do you want to quickly go through some of the other items? You got a foot-long hot dog here, Peter. You got your burger that your brother Andrew created.
The burger is 100% Canadian beef, made on the grill, has a nice crust, nice sear. The juices lock in,
Right.
and it has an intense flavor, and
Extensive menu here at Festival
it's got
Cafe.
a caramelized outside.
Well, you got to come and give it a try. Actually, we go. Oh, there's Erica. We have an Erica sighting. Yay! There's Sister Erica. We got you on. All right, come see the whole fam jam here at Festival Cafe. Our tour continues of some great local spots here in Hamilton on Foodie Friday on Morning Live. Well, after a morning of eating pizza and burgers and funnel cakes and jumbo ears, we need to eat a little bit healthier, and we're doing that on this Foodie Friday. We're cleansing everything at a great spot on Barton Street. It's called Sookham. I'm here with owner Kier. Hello, Kier.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
Good. With Disha back there too. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so this is what is Sookham? What does it mean?
Sookham is like a happiness. Is if you like in English, what is happiness? And it comes from the Sanskrit. Sanskrit is an ancient like Indian language. Like a lot of language comes from the Sanskrit. So that's the Sookham is happiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's so many spots that we've come across that were just opening at the time the pandemic happened, and you can be included in that too, because you
Yeah.
opened last March.
I know. Yeah, like it's supposed to open in March because we already built this place, leased this place, and we are supposed to open in March, but you know the pandemic
Yeah.
came and we delayed our like.
But
all
it's
the
great to
things.
see that you're open, because as soon as you walk in, there's color, the smells, the look has just a good feeling of happiness.
Yeah,
that
of
has to
course,
do
that-
with the name too.
Yeah, thank
so let's talk about the food. When it
Yeah.
comes to the food, it's vegan.
It's vegan, like it's totally vegan. We use everything like a vegan, like so nothing, no dairy, no meat, nothing.
What's the we were talking off camera. What's the word in Indian that you use for healthy living?
So basically, it's our menu is inspired from Ayurveda.
Ayurveda?
Ayurveda is like a ancient like a herbalism and wellness of like Indian, right? And the Ayurveda is mostly plant-based. So you know, ancient time there is no like medical facility. People use plant as a medicine. So yeah, so that's why we use the like all the food like a medicine. So when you
And everything here. So this over here Disha does most of the cooking,
Yeah.
doesn't she? Right?
Yes, yeah.
But these are like snacks, and this is even breakfast, because
Yeah,
it
so
caters
it's a
to
kind-
every meal of the day.
yeah, so it's a kind of a healthy breakfast and snacks, right? If you go with this.
What are these little sliders?
Yeah, this is like a sliders. It's packed up with the sweet potatoes, like mashed sweet potato with some spice on it. And you know the sweet potato is it's the healthiest like fruit. And it's lots of like minerals, fibers, and vitamins.
What's in the shake?
This is like avocado cardamom. Avocado is the healthiest fruit in North America, or you can say in the planet, right? And that's really like a healthy like a breakfast.
Highlight anything here that's.
Yeah, so we have like a Sookham ball. It's like a protein packed ball.
Is that tofu?
That's a tofu, and then the chickpeas over there,
Okay.
and then
What's
and
the
this
rice
is
here?
khichdi. Khichdi is like a staple food in Ayurveda. It's like a nourish from inside, and it's like
I was going to say everything pops. There's color within each
Yeah.
dishes, which goes with the experience when you're coming in. So obviously people can't come in and eat in here right now. That will be
Yeah, of
coming up in the
course,
next little bit, but you can be doing it curbside. So you can be going to your website to be doing that, or coming up to the window here, and also working with Pavement. And Peter at Pavement has a great business that he's connecting these businesses with e-commerce, so we can all help each other out through these trying times.
Yeah.
Wonderful
Thank
meeting
you.
you.
Thank
okay?
you. Thank
you so much,
Thank you
Disha.
so much.
Okay?
Thank you.
Happy Foodie Friday, everybody.
you.
Cheers.